Hmm. You used to be so afraid of Ball when he first arrived. But now look at you, teasing him and letting him give you little nips. What? It's endearing. And I just enjoy looking at you. I'm not quite used to being so forthright with that. I usually keep it to myself in a certain sense. I'm not sure I know what to call us. Not right now, anyway. I know that's not an answer you're fond of. What am I sure of? I am sure that I have feelings for you. Warmer than I'd like. But that fighting them has proved pointless. Can't we just explore together? I know my things are usually meticulously labeled, but this is one I'm not ready to classify just yet. I suppose we are past my no attachments rule. No, I don't think continuing to call you girl is quite right either. Whatever this is, though little more than a bud, is more than it was before. That doesn't mean we break the name rule. Please don't look at me that way. Let me rephrase. I simply mean not yet. Give it time, and if we still feel this way, if this blossoms, then perhaps we can revisit it. What shall I call you then? Love? A bit soon for that. Something else. Something soft, but not so close. Little love. Now, how is that? That is a fair point. It conveys an essence of feeling, but doesn't quite bridge the gap. All right, little love, then. For me? Yes, I don't suppose Miss is appropriate for me any longer either. You may call me Flower. Flowers are pretty things, no? Often given as a sign of affection. I think it's fitting. Let's go inside before Ball winds himself around you so tightly you'll never be able to leave. Ball, release. Now, please. Thank you. Oh, come now. You know we'll be back to play. Have you thought about what you want to wear for the event? I can take... What is this? When did... Who... How? This cannot go unpunished. Of course it was the villagers. The foyer is trash. There's blood on the walls, one of which quite literally spells out "You're next." Who else could it be? I should have destroyed the place when I had the chance. What are you doing? I don't see how touching my shoulders is meant to ground me. My home was vandalized and we have been threatened. I need to move, I need to plan, and I need you to let go. Why not? I am perfectly lucid. Thank you. Do something I'll regret. Why would I regret ending those bigoted, miserable maggots? Innocents. Like you. How are we to know? How are we to choose who to spare? Are we right to play God? Perhaps it would end those innocent sufferings as well if we were to wipe them all out. Start over. I know that's not a good answer, but what am I to do? Evil spreads its rot regardless. Cut down one wicked person and another rises to take their place. It is an endless hatred. And I worry I can't keep up with it anymore. I can offer a sanctuary to those the town happens to deem my rightful prey. But what about those that they outright choose to kill instead? What about them? What am I to do, little love? Everywhere I turn, someone needlessly suffers. And yet, this is a threat I cannot ignore. If we run, all those innocents will be executed, I'm sure. If we stay, we risk being overrun. You know I don't have many allies to turn to. I keep everyone at arm's length for a reason. If you think I'd involve Dahlia, you are a fool. I'm sorry, little love. I'm frustrated, and you are taking the brunt of it. Of course you're allowed to make tea. You know where the kettle is. Do be careful not to burn yourself, though. We can't have that. I just wish I had all the answers. I don't want to become like them, but it feels as if there is no other way. There's no one we can truly point a finger at. They've all been corrupted one way or another. I want to help. I do. I have always wanted to help. But the way I do things clearly isn't enough anymore. Perhaps if I had forced you to be on your way, they would have never known that I have never killed those they sent. But that wouldn't have been right either. What do we do? How do we fix something so broken? I don't know if I'll even be able to sleep tonight. What if they come back and harm the garden? All wouldn't go down without a fight, but even he has his limits. If something happened to him, I despise this. I despise not having the answers that I should have come to long ago. I've grown complacent, and it will destroy us all. For me? Always so thoughtful, aren't you, little love? Don't think you're distracting me, though. What do you mean, why not? Something has to be done. Yes, now. I don't know what, but something. What do you suggest? There will be violence. I know. This is only the beginning. What? No, absolutely not. Why would you go back? You want to find the other innocents. And what's stopping them from lying to you? Nothing. Exactly. You think there's enough to gather an army of sorts to fight back? No. Then I will not. You are right. Dahlia does have contact with the other witches of her village. A combined force, then, of your innocence and the witches of the other village. You are terribly optimistic if you think this won't result in bloodshed, little love. But yes, gathering everyone will ensure we are not overrun so easily. I just really, truly despise the idea of you going back there. Alone. You may be recognized. But if I go with you, I may as well hand them the axe to behead you with. Yes, I could disguise you. As a man. No. I am not putting you through that. We'll change your hair, give you a hood, but not that. I understand why you might think that would help, but I refuse to let them put you back into that box, however indirectly. You're sure about this? All right then. I won't be far, but just in case, I want you to have something. Come with me. Yes, I'm aware that we are going towards my bedroom. Mind out of the gutter, filthy thing. Come on. You're surprised. What were you expecting? A stone table? Perhaps a coffin? I like to be comfortable, little love. Same as anyone else. But what I'm giving you is here, in the vanity. This is a necklace. It contains a cutting of Balthazar's. I want you to squeeze that if you're in trouble in the village. I will feel it, and I will find you. It was meant for Dahlia, but she refused it. Stubborn thing insists she can take care of herself. I know you can too, but please, to ease my mind. There we are. Perfect. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. But I also know that you won't be stopped, and I won't stand in your way. We'll talk about a more detailed plan later, but for now, I'm glad we have something. I'll contact Dahlia and have her spread the word to the other witches. They should be able to get here relatively quickly. I also have something else. I wanted to save it, but I think you're more than ready. Here. You can still take what Dahlia has given you, but once it runs out, this medicine is a bit more invasive, but effective. Not everyone chooses to take it, but I thought you might like the option. It's a lot to think about, I know. But I'd rather open doors than close them, so to speak. I'll clean up the mess out there. No. It's something I need to do alone. It helps me think. But in the meantime, I'd like you to move some things of yours in here. Only if you'd like. Thank you for the tea, little love.